said, hey, hey, today is Thursday.
First friends, then wives,
Now moms. Hey, today.
follow us on our journey.
Hey, today. Hey, today is Thursday. Are you ready? I said, hey, hey, today is Thursday.
Tre Fresh killing the beats. Tre Fresh killing the beats. Tre Fresh killing the beats.
Hey guys.
Hey.
What's up? Welcome back to My Mayhem.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Like this video.
And comment below.
Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Today we're here to share 9 values of friendship that are important to us. A lot of women lack good, solid friendships. I've been blessed to have a great friendship for over 10 years with both of these ladies. And so we figured we would come and share some things that are important to us so that you can have some guidelines as to what to look for in your relationships. So you may all be wondering, so how long have you all been friends? Where did it start? Jasmine, do you want to tell the people?
I've been friends with Rosie since middle school, out of our middle school, since 2003. And I've been friends with Tuesday since about 05, 06, but we got closer in 2016.
You already know how long I've been friends with Jasmine, but Rosie, we've been friends since 2006.
So that's well over 10 years. And one key thing is when you're looking to begin friendship, you want to make sure that you first are a person of substance. You want to be sure you're bringing something to the relationship, to the friendship. You don't want to just be lost or unknowing and then you have nothing to offer. Many times those types of lacking qualities don't add up to a successful friendship. So that's the first thing that's key. Tuesday?
We all have had friendships that have fizzled out or kind of dwindled away, and we have all had thriving friendships. And so these are the values that are important to us so that we can make sure that moving forward, all of our friendships thrive, including yours.
Another thing that I would like to put is that friendships take work just like any other relationship, whether you're a boyfriend, your mother, friends, family, they're all the same. You just take a different avenue and how to make it work.
And each person, each individual is different too. So these values that we're going to flush out for you, you'll be able to tweak them, take them into each person, adjust how you emphasize a value. But you can definitely emphasize each of these values no matter what type of relationship you're in. You ready?
Ready?
All right.
The first value that I want to mention is loyalty. So loyalty is important across all of my relationships, but friendships in particular, because I am a very loyal friend. Like I have my friends back no matter what. And so I want to make sure that that is reciprocated. And the minute I find out it's not, I'm pretty much done with the whole thing.
No.
What?
Tuesday is that ride or die.
That's
really
that's
is.
why
You're not
it's like,
done with the whole thing though.
But
yeah, I
she
kind of
she
am.
really
to
does
address
get
it.
there.
You have to address it.
It depends
Don't
on
tell
what
people
it
to cut
is.
people off.
No, yeah, it's something I'm working on, but that's how I am though. So if I find out people are disloyal, I don't want to be their friend no more. Seriously.
For real.
I'm not playing.
I've been loyal to you for
Who's
over
been disloyal and you cut them off?
5 years.
You don't know them, right? Anybody. They ain't my friends no more. I don't play about that at all. I will cut somebody off with
That's
the
your
quickness.
boundary.
Yes, that
Okay.
is a big boundary of mine. Yeah.
My first value that I'd like to discuss is dependability. I need to be able to depend on my friends because that is something that I offer wholeheartedly to anybody that comes across me in my life. If you need me, I'm there. Whether it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the daytime, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and if you need me that bad, I will do that. So I need, that's just something that's very, very important to me is dependability.
So the first value that I'd like to mention is honesty. I am very transparent with my friends, and they both can attest to the fact that sometimes maybe too blunt, but I don't like to keep any secrets, or not even just secrets, but like any concealed thoughts or feelings. Like if I feel some type of way about anything, or if a question is brought to me, I like to be honest. I give my 100% opinion about it. And and I definitely can also note when my friends are dishonest. So I often tell them, like, I know you lying to me, so don't do that. You ain't gotta do that. So honesty is a big thing, period. I feel like you, number one, need to be honest with yourself and honest with others, and then honesty from your friendships.
The second value that I like to discuss is kindness. I always say that friendships should not be hard. They are work, but they should not be hard work. It shouldn't be a task to call you and talk to you. It shouldn't be a task to just interact with you on a daily basis. It should not be a task. And what makes it a task is when people are not kind to one another. Kindness goes a long way. And I try to be kind to my friends, and I would like that in return.
Don't you hate when you feel like friendships are one-sided or relationships one, period? Mm-hmm. That you're always, just like go on your phone right now and look at somebody that you talk to and who starts the conversation all the time, or who makes the first call all the time. If that's a relationship that you might want to work on, let that person know, because that's happened to me before, where I feel like I'm always the one that's like, let's go here, let's do that. Yeah, initiating the friendship, but it's not reciprocated. So maybe it's either something that you have to get rid of, or it's something that you have to work on. Only you know. So make sure you check that out. My second value in friendship is caring. I am a very caring person. I care about your feelings. I care about just everything. In return, I would just like that you care for me and the things that I'm going through just as well as I care for you. I'll take care of you when you're sick, whether it's bringing you tea or cough drops when I check on you and you say that you're sick. That's the kind of caring that I am. And I'd like that in return.
My second value of friendship is effective communication. So, we often hear communication is key, which it is. But it really isn't if it's not effective. If you're not translating to the other party your thoughts, your feelings in a way that they can receive them. So, I began doing some self-reflection about 3 years ago, almost 4. And I began looking for tools to help me be a better person. Oftentimes, I look at situations and relationships that I'm in, and I want to get rid of other people. But the problem is not others, it's you. And you have to address those problems first, and then you're able to work through any problems that may come about with others. So in doing this self-reflection, I purchased this book. But this is The People Factor by Van Moody. And this book is perfect for relationships, friendships, and the first portion of it addresses you. and the part you play in the relationships that you're in. So there's this cute activity that it has you do. It has you send a series of questions to people who you consider your closest friends. And I sent this.
Yeah, I remember that.
I sent it to both of these ladies as well as some other close friends of mine. And it's like a rating activity. So they rate you based on these series of questions. The one question in particular that each one of my closest friends answered the exact same was, what do you think are my greatest weaknesses? To that question, they all said the way you talk to people. It can be hurtful. It can be very dismissive. It can be harsh. It can be judgmental. Each one of my friends said the exact same thing to that question. That right there was enough evidence for me that I needed to change some things. Remember, we're talking about effective communication. So it's not that what I'm saying or, the advice I'm giving isn't good, but the deliverance.
So it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Was horrible. And I know that a lot of times, especially us, we're all very young. Like, I just turned 30. These ladies will be 30 later this year. In our youth, you don't think about, I didn't think about the way I delivered what I had to say. My thought was, if I say it, you better take it, and that's that. But that's immaturity. And in a friendship, if someone that is your friend is telling you that, hey, it offends me the way you talk to me, or I understand what you're saying, but how you're saying it, I can't accept. You have to adjust. You have to change. Like, you cannot continue on thinking you can have a successful relationship ignoring the fact that you're hurtful in your speech. Your words are slapping people upside the head. Like, that's out. So the second value and a key value is to learn how to communicate effectively. Now, this is going to alter depending on each personality that you have encounters with. So that's a thing that you'll have to gauge. You'll have to be aware of how one person may be able to accept things a little more straightforward, whereas others may not. And you have to learn how to adjust. Remember, friendships, it's a relationship. So you want to make sure that in each encounter, in each effort that you have, you're giving your best. And whatever it takes, you do it.
So my third and final value is support. What I mean by support is I am a very supportive friend. No matter what my friends are doing, whatever they tell me they want to do, I want to support them, and I want them to know that I'm here for them and that I'll help them in any way. So there's always like this running theme on Instagram, right? Where they say you'll spend $700 getting a name brand shirt, but your friend has a t-shirt line and you won't spend $20 on that shirt. Or you won't shout them out, or you won't support them in that way.
Or they want a discount.
Or they want a discount, And so I just like friends who, if they know you want to do something and they see something that may help you with that, they send you the link. Or they're saying, hey Tuesday, do this, or hey Tuesday, have you thought about doing that? Friends that are supportive, because I have never liked envious friends. Every relationship is not healthy, and every relationship is not fulfilling, and where we're bigging each other up and everything. Like, some people, it's like what the older folks used to say about crabs in a bucket. Like, some people want to be the only people to make it. They want to be the only ones to get out the bucket. And so they get out and they kicking their friends down as they get out. And unfortunately, some people have friendships like that. That's not necessarily one that I'm interested in. So that's why that's one of my main values is support and kindness and loyalty, is because all of that, if you have all of those, there is no crabs in the bucket. We all together on this. You win, I win. And so I like my friendships to be like that.
So my third and final value in friendship would be generosity. Like I stated before, I'm a very caring person and I like that in return, but I'm also just as caring as I am, I'm very generous. I will give my last. If I'm hungry and you're hungry, I'm the type that is willing to split the whole meal down the middle. I will count the fries. I get 6, you get 6. I'm not gonna take more than you or anything like that. I am that kind of generous. Generosity is a great characteristic in friendships because it's unselfish. You're willing and happy to be given, to share whatever it is that you have to give. It can rain on somebody else's life if they're lacking in some area, whether it be your time or just somebody to talk to.
So the third and final value that I have is understanding. I kind of hit on that earlier in the previous value where I mentioned effective communication. But beyond that, you have to be tolerant and patient and forgiving in your friendships. All of those 3 points are umbrellaed by understanding. If you find it difficult or struggle with forgiving people or being patient with people, and specifically in your relationships, you got to do some self-evaluation and figure out why that is. No one on this earth is perfect. So you definitely have to frame your mindset to be one that is tolerant of people's mistakes, people's mishaps, any lacking qualities that people may have. You have to be tolerant of them, all within reason.
I was about to say,
all within
how much
reason.
can you take?
All within reason, and that's going to be dependent upon you and your level of understanding. I will say that today I can offer much more understanding than I have in the past, period, hands down. But that's because I've worked on it. Like, I have worked on myself, I've worked on being better, seeing my own flaws, accepting them, working on them, changing them, you know? And so with that whole process of, again, I mentioned it starts with you. Once you can do it for yourself, it's not that difficult to do it for others. So that is my third and final value, understanding.
So in closing, we have fun sharing our values, but like, we've been friends for over 10 years, so there has been ups and downs, and there are ways to get through them, and we've listed those values. So when you look at a friendship and you say, okay, if it's going bad and you see something that you valued in that friendship and you need to figure out, okay, where did I go wrong? Because like Rosie said, you have to look at yourself sometimes and see, you have to look at yourself first to see where things went wrong and reevaluate the friendship and see how to fix it.
It takes effort, guys.
You have to put in work.
Relationships like this are not easy.
They're not easy at all.
They take work. It takes effort.
You're dealing with different personalities. Both of these ladies are totally different. And me, I am
Totally different.
a neutral. I've always been a neutral party.
She's totally different.
I blend well with both of these ladies.
Different personalities.
Yeah, I'm able to adapt.
She
to
probably blends the most.
Yes.
With other personality
I
types.
I don't know how I do it, but I do.
It's your character.
I think I blend perfectly.
No.
Absolutely.
I blend way better than them both.
Yes. Yes.
That's why I'm in the middle all the time.
That is not why you're
No, I'm just joking. But me and Tuesday's relationship has gotten so close, and me and Rosie's relationship has grown over years of us growing together. We've almost grown apart, but we came back together, all because of her effective communication. She communicated
That's hilarious.
what she needed in our relationship, and I had to reevaluate what I was willing to change about myself and give her what it was that she needed. And that's all it took.
Well, that's the end of the video. We hope that one of the 9, if not all of them, help you. If you're in any situations currently where you're trying to battle if you should continue in a certain friendship or let it go, hopefully these insights will help you make the best decision for you.
And check out that book, because I definitely saw it working for Rosie.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks for watching.
Again, make sure you subscribe to our channel,
Like this video.
Comment down below.
and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Until next time.
Bye.